We in this thing. It's up. It's saying preparing the live stream. That means that it's live streaming. So I need to say hello, good evening. Welcome to the village.
What up?
Hidden in the real.
Ether Country.
That's where it is, man. So 63. We in this thing. We got a couple decent conversation topics to get up to y'all tonight, this evening for this recording. But first off, I want to remind everybody to follow us on social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if y'all feeling what y'all watching, what y'all hearing. I mean, give us some comments, leave us some questions, let us know how you feeling. Got suggestions, let me know, let us know. If you just want to talk about something, let us know, man. We'll bring it up. I mean,
Yeah, also likes help the video too. So if you hit the like, helps the videos out. Help us out too.
Yeah, hopefully we getting love though. Stuff is growing, stuff is moving. But man, it's been a lot of stuff. It's been a lot of stuff going on this week, like most weeks. But now that we fully into the fall season or whatever, we in November. Gee, all the movies is coming out, all the TV shows is coming out, all the games is coming out, bro. Like I still ain't seen Eternals yet. I mean, and y'all seen Eternals yet?
No, I don't have no kind of urge to want to see it, but I'm gonna see it though.
About you, B-New?
I haven't seen it, but yeah, I'll definitely go see it. Watch it.
Well, y'all need to, because we got the homies from Code 45 podcast. Shout out to them. They gonna be joining us next week, so we gonna talk Eternals. That's why we ain't gonna really dabble into that one this what I'm saying, in this episode. But what we will get into though is the movie that's in my background. Hope y'all can see that. Harder They Fall. I mean, we got us a black western for the first time in a little minute, so with some backing behind it. My bad. It's been other black creators and stuff doing western movies, but this one is one of those, one of those kind of almost fully back AAA kind of funded situations. But it's a lot. We got a lot to get into with this movie. Our opinions, how we feeling about it, as well as the reaction from the public. And we got some criticism, and I want to say, Chris, it's been some backlash a little bit. And I was just telling the homies about that before we started recording. We'll get into all that though. So, Sean,
what up?
How'd you feel? How you feeling about The Harder They Fall?
I actually like the movie. I grew up on westerns from my grandmother and my mom watching them, so it's not unfamiliar territory, but it's definitely a breath of fresh air to see some black cowboys, because if you was to go by now's day and age, the youth wouldn't know it was even any black cowboys at all. So I liked it. I like the action, the acting. I thought it was funny. Like in the trailer, Idris Elba had like a lot of presence, like he's gonna be like in the movie a lot. I don't want to be my usual self and say too much about the movie, but I feel like everybody got a lot of. It's like with all these big name actors in this movie, they got a lot of screen time equally. So it had, and to me personally, it had some moments where it was like slow from the pacing, because it started from the beginning. It was going, but all in all, I liked the movie. I actually watched it 3 times already.
You really liked it then? Shit.
I mean, yeah, because like the first time I watched it, and I thought I missed something, and I didn't. I watched it again because I was mad at a certain part. Like, man, stereotypical tropes. But anyway, I liked it though.
Yeah, like you said, the ensemble cast was solid, super solid in the terms of their performances or whatever. So yeah, and it was good. It was good to see a solidly funded black cowboy film come out. Obviously this ain't the first and only ones. As soon as I seen this, the first comparisons I made too was Posse. You know what I mean? Back in the day with Mario Van Peebles and Big Daddy Kane, and you know what I'm saying? Like, of
Yeah.
course. So I instantly went to the Posse. And
What
then
about Wild Wild West, bro?
man, that don't count, man. Will Smith. Will Smith Cowboy and don't count in this category. I don't
What
even
was
know if
that?
I can even put a Cherokee Kid in there either on a
Was
lighter tip.
was the recent movie Denzel did where they was roasting him about his mustache, where he played Chisholm, where it was him, Chris Pratt, and all them.
The Hateful Eight. Is it no, not Hateful
No,
Eight.
that's Samuel
Hateful Eight
Jackson.
was Hateful Eight was the Quentin Tarantino. It was something Vengeful Seven, something like that. It was
Magnificent Seven.
Okay, there it is. I was all over the place. But no, so Magnificent Seven. But yeah, but I'm talking black directed, black
Yeah, I know
written.
what you meant.
You know what I mean? So actually, you know what I found out? My brother posted something on Facebook, something I didn't know. There's a couple interesting things about this movie. I haven't even gotten into my opinion about it. Like I said, yeah, a couple of things I don't let me not backtrack or go over. So a couple of interesting things about this movie is that this is technically a sequel. All right. So get this. Um from what I'm reading from the information that I found and that I seen is that this movie was like it was a prequel. It was another movie with a bunch of another bunch of black actors and everything in it. I believe it must have been like the same writer, producer. Okay, look, here you go. If you like Harder They Fall, the same director made a prequel 8 years ago with the all-star cast featuring Erica Badu, Michael K. Williams, rest in peace, Nate Parker, Rosario Dawson, Jesse Williams, and Bokeem Woodbine, and Giancarlo Esposito and Isaiah Washington. Pretty sure Isaiah Washington was the villain. There's no way he would. I'm just going to assume that just because. But that sounds solid, though, in terms of the casting 8 years ago. You know what I mean, was that 2013? A minute. But so we got that, right? So we got technically this is a sequel, or this is a second one in the director's, the director's catalog. And so now, again, as we talk about the casting and who was casted and how this casted, let me get into a little bit of how these characters came about in this movie. So the movie was not based on any factual events. You know what I'm saying? It's not based off real events necessarily. However, the people that were depicted in this movie were real people with real backstories and, real Wild West kind of situations. All of them. Stagecoach Mary, Cherokee Bill, all of them were real people, and in this movie they're depicted, I mean, as fictional characters are in the movie, the movie writers opinions, and through his scope and his lens. So now, saying that, there was a little bit of backlash in the sense of colorism, because people were mad that Stagecoach Mary's character, who was played by Zazie Beetz, she was, a light-skinned sister, and as opposed to Stagecoach Mary, who, was a darker skinned woman or whatever. So it goes into the kind of some of the deeper little things dealing with um what's seen as beauty standards, and the tough beauty standards that a lot of darker skinned black women have to fight in Hollywood, amongst just the regular beauty standards that the actresses and stuff gotta, gotta adhere to in order to get work or whatever. So that was, a little bit of backlash, but overall it's been received super, super well by everybody. Community loving it. The ratings and stuff is solid. People really liking it. I liked it. The fact that, again, if I can watch a movie and it makes me feel any type of way, then it's a good movie in my book, and it kept my attention. As Sean said, I used to watch Westerns with my mom and my grandmother as well, and this took me back a little bit to that. Now, some people this is my criticism. This is the only negative I'm gonna say about this movie. I did not like the soundtrack. I thought that shit was whack. in terms of, and I know the correlations. I know why they chose the reggae music because of the, you know what I'm saying, the name of the classic song and the tale that the song tells. I just felt that some of those music choices is wasn't it. But and I'm in the minor because it's a lot of people that loved it, particularly for the soundtrack and the music. But that's the beauty of art, and that's the beauty of everybody having an opinion. We can all feel differently and not be disrespectful or rude about it. So didn't feel the music that much. Really liked the movie. Really liked the visuals. Really liked the execution. I didn't mind the pacing. I seen it was 2 hours and 10 minutes. I knew it was going to be some flashback in. I mean, so, but yeah. So it was solid. And I mean, you know, I give it a, you know, 3.5 do rags out of 5. You know what I mean? Something that can, you know, it definitely scratch that itch of a Western. Because it was satisfying. And when the gunfights happened, they was good. You know what I mean? And the story was up and down, and it wasn't as predictable as you would think it would be. And yeah. No, we can talk about when we doing this without spoiling it, and we still talking for a few minutes about it. If we
only thing that'd be funny to me in these Western movies, man, every person that shoot that's a main character got precise aim. Like,
and everybody else whack.
Like, yeah. All right, come on, man.
Hey, this movie made me want to play Red Dead Redemption 2 again. Get online. For real, man.
Not me. It made me want to draw some shit, but
it made you. Oh, what you want to draw? What was the inspiration? It's the inspo.
Just how they was styled. Like Cherokee Bill, his whole outfit. Motherfucker, I forgot his name. Was it Lakeith Stanfield?
Yep.
Like, it's just his delivery for me. Like how he enunciate and just how his demeanor was in this movie. That shit was just sweet to me. Like, I wouldn't say smooth, but I say stoic. So yeah, I just like his style, and I like the whole. Man, black people make shit look sweet. I'm sorry. That's just me.
Yeah. There was a whole, no, it ain't just you, man. We all into it. That's why we love it. That's why we knew the vibe that they was giving off. And we knew what, you know what I'm saying, what they was trying to do. And it hit the mark. It really did.
Because you see B New, what he doing, like his whole little mustache and beard, like he was doing that in the spirit of this movie. So that's why he came looking how he looked.
Man. Oh, I was. Nice.
But he said the harder his lining fall though, but it's okay. Moving along.
I must have got kind of long, man. If I don't keep it down, then it curl up, and then I have a wide earth, you know what I'm saying, old gunslinger stash too.
During quarantine, that was pissing me off, bro. It was like
your corners was curling up.
Mm-hmm. Take a bite of food, man.
Yeah, all them cowboy beards. Oh man, but it's so much we can say, because the real characters that these people were based that these characters were based off of were all really, really, really interesting. All of them.
Yeah. And it kind of explained too, like it explained like some of those cowboy pictures. You ever read an article and they was talk about black cowboys, but they never put what the name of the cowboy is. Like when they show I forgot what Jonathan Majors was. It was some Love.
Nat, but it's pronounced Nate. It was supposed to be like Nate Love.
Nate Love. Like they had him like long hair and then like the little cowboy hat bent back. I didn't never know his name. So now I can put a character to that picture. So
see, they was talking about, I'm looking at this article about James Beckworth. You know what I mean? James Beckworth was the young gun depicted in the movie. But actually, get this, in real life, you know who the young one really was?
The sheriff, right?
Nope. Rufus Buck.
Okay.
Yep, Rufus Buck was young, like but in the movie he's depicted as Idris Elba. And I think Rufus Buck, if I'm not mistaken, Rufus Buck is like a lot of us, is a multiracial black man. you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make sure. Hold on, let me see. Rufus, but okay, here it is. In real life, the two men like to never cross paths, blah, blah, blah. Buck, okay, right. Okay, I thought Buck is biracial. He had mixed heritage. Um, and he's not 18. You know what I'm saying? That's what the director's
Yeah,
saying. It's not a biopic. It wasn't a biopic.
it was just a movie.
Yeah, it's just a movie. They used old basic almost I want to say folktale characters, but they used people who have folktales, you know what I'm saying, who lived folktale like lives. And you know what this is? You know what this is akin to? People before people get super critical. When we watch anime, a lot of those stories, especially the Naruto's and the Dragon Ball Z's, the
The
classic
Wukong
shonens,
story.
yeah, they're right. They're old folk tales, old mythological stories about gods and deities and idea, so they change the characters. And clearly they're gonna change maybe some what they look like, their age. It's a whole bunch of stuff. Is what I'm saying? You flirt with it, you change it up, you get a feel for it. And that's exactly what this did. Because that's interesting because I was just reading, as the historian that I am or whatever, reading some of the articles about the real people. Like yeah, Nate Love is nicknamed Deadwood Dick. If y'all ever heard that, ever heard of that? Ever heard of the Black Cowboy Deadwood Dick? That was
No,
who they was talking about. Jonathan Majors. I can't see him as nothing but Jonathan Majors. He got a dope name.
I wouldn't want that name.
Yeah, they're talking about okay. So Mary Fields, born into slavery, in or around 1932, likely in Tennessee, newly freed after the Civil War. Get this, she headed north and landed at a convent in Toledo, Ohio, where she worked as a groundskeeper. So Zazie Beetz' character, the real one, you know, stagecoach Mary.
Yeah,
She was in Toledo. She was in a T for a little bit.
Let's pull back a little bit. Historian Smitty.
Yeah,
Get back. Hey, we ain't saying about this, but I thought this was super funny. How Stars Network did like the ultimate trick dice on their own producer and all that stuff on their own show. So they told 50 Cent that they was gonna hold off for BMF so the season can end the same week as that Power Book 2 was premiering, right?
Mm-hmm.
So instead, they're supposed to not air this week, right? The episode that 50 Cent produced, directed, and all that, etc. But they put it out at midnight for like 3 hours and then took it down. And now
I didn't watch it. I didn't get to see it. So I was
and it's like, and like a lot of people were pissed, like, man, Stars fucking up. Da, da, da. Some people saying they seen it and it didn't, and then like I seen it.
I seen it.
And then like I guess some people pirate it and put it on YouTube to where it's like they play it and then they jumble it up so they don't get hit with no flag. But long story short, they put a money move so they can, so the series can end right when book 2 come out.
That makes sense though. They did that. Didn't they do that with? They did that with Power and
so it can go right into book 2. Yeah. So
the end of this, we already know Power give us that 1 week random off all the time. We already know this. They always almost, if not every season, almost every season, the OG Power and Power Book 2, they always do one of these weeks before the last 2-3 episodes. They just don't have an episode that week. So this didn't surprise me none at all when I seen it went on. So
I thought it was funny because like I got on social media and I'm just seeing everybody like pissed, like big boy pissed talking about it. So I'm like, what's going on? I'm talking about people talking about what the fuck? That old janky shit, man. I paid my bill. I'm about to call Stars. Like,
dude, I seen one that made me laugh though. I seen somebody was like, man, I'm trying to see what D Rose was gonna do next. And they almost died. Yo.
Man,
they say Lil Meech look like D Rose, cuz y'all gotta go to his Instagram and check it out.
Dude, I already know, man.
Man, he looked like D Rose, cuz I couldn't unsee it. Once I see it, I was like, man, niggas is funny because he really do look like D Rose, cuz but people saw that they couldn't see what D Rose / Lil Meech / Big Meech was gonna do this week. We'll be all right. Oh, dude. So we found out that Lamar the character, you know what I'm saying, the character Lamar is actually British. I did not know that. I normally take pride in knowing stuff like that about the actors, especially about stuff that I really like. But Lamar is British. I mean, so that kind of, yeah, you know, he following after we were just talking about Idris Elba, and he following after the homie, what's his name? The homie from Snowfall,
I know he talking
Samson.
about.
Samson. I can't remember his last name, man, off the top of my head. But yeah, British Brothers is over here doing it. That sparks up a bigger conversation between, you know, the brothers and some of these hotep circles or whatever. Brothers be like, yo, is they hiring Black Americans in the British movies? Sometimes I had that question myself, but then I realized how petty and silly it is to even ask that. It don't even make no sense. These brothers need opportunities and gonna do it. And if they doing their thing, they doing their thing. It really don't matter. If they killing, they killing. You can complain maybe if it was whack, you know what I mean? If they depictions was whack, if they wasn't doing it, if they weren't handling their business, yeah, you know, I can see some complaints coming up, but they handling business. You ain't no point in complaining. Gee, like for real, chill out. Just enjoy the performance, or don't enjoy the performance. Don't support it. Don't watch it. That's your choice. Yeah, but I'm sorry. We can't see D Rose do his thing this week. But you know what did come out this week, and B New can join in on this conversation. Yo, the newest installment of the Call of Duty franchise came out. Gee, B New, man, you go. How you feeling? How you feeling about Call of Duty? Because I've been talking a whole bunch. You go ahead. How you feeling, man?
Actually, you know, Call of Duty now, it was actually really, really fun. Normally, you know, I struggle with Call of Duty. I start getting sleepy when I play it for too damn long. You know, I start getting real sleepy. No, I'm gonna keep it real. If I play for over an hour, I'll start sleeping on the controller. But this was like the first time I could actually play for over an hour and not get sleepy. So I'm really happy with some of the things that they're doing. You know, they took it back old school, brought back the dogs. Hell yeah. Even though the niggas was hating on the dogs.
Yeah, you hate on them when somebody put them out on you. Ain't no fun.
Nah, it wasn't fun, but I wasn't really getting killed by dogs. I was getting killed by bombs, man. Like, fuck those bombs. I don't know what it was. Mortums, wasn't it? It was either mortums or some
mortars.
Whatever.
It's all the bombs, all the explosives is mad dangerous on this game.
Yeah, it was. I don't know what level that was, but I promise you, it was just nothing but explosive. I couldn't walk 2 steps without getting blew up. I'm like, all right, this is crazy, but it was still fun overall. So I have to give it its props. Good job, Call of Duty.
Yeah, I mean, I got a different take. To me, I like the new game modes. There's like a rotating where the
patrol. It's like move and hard point. It's like constantly move and hard point. Yeah,
that's dope. I mean, me and Smitty was playing that. My boy Jaden and them. We was fucking it up. But I'm gonna say this though. The map's kind of too big. Not all of them, but some of the maps got way too big for the certain player numbers. Like it was a map that was big as shit, and it's only like 6 versus 6. And you do more searching than you do fighting and shooting people. So that's one of my gripes. But I play core and I play mostly hardcore, but I play core too. But I feel like that they changed the time to kill from basic. If I can give it a chart, I can say Modern Warfare 3 time to kill was better than the time to kill on this current one. Because it's kind of like it's kind of hit and miss because like you can have a submachine gun, have a handgun. It's inconsistent. Like he'll have a handgun and kill you faster than you can with a person with a higher fire rate gun. It's a machine gun. So that's just my personal opinion. Other than that, I don't really have nothing much to say to the Call of Duty because it's Call of Duty. Because last year's Call of Duty, I was trying to give it praise and they let me down by not letting me play. So this one, I'm not gonna say too much. I enjoy it. It's Call of Duty. I'm gonna play it. So
yeah, they had the Scream DLC for the one last year's Call of Duty
for Warzone. Well,
yeah. It was this year. This was this year's. It came out this year. for Warzone. They
Yeah,
had
so
Ghostface.
so I don't know. I guess I have a little bit of a different take. I'll talk about some stuff that they added that's new to multiplayer that completely changes how the lobbies are decided upon. I thought for me to get into another Call of Duty game, for me to really get into it, for me to really like it and be able to spend, you know what I'm saying, that time getting down on it, it had to be something new that they brought to the table. And they really did, to be honest. They actually brought the number of players for each match. So, you know, before you used to pick the regular match, you either do the regular match, which is 6-on-6, or, you know, so you can do the small tactical matches, which would be 4-on-4, or you can do ground war, which between the different games, it always switch. You can do, it was sometimes 10-on-10, 12-on-12, whatever the case may be, different groups, numbers of how you changed up the squads. But this time they let you pick you get 3 different types for each game mode. All right, so if you pick team deathmatch or kill confirmed or domination, search and destroy, whichever one you pick, whichever one of the game modes you pick, there's actually 3 game type settings for each one of those modes. So it goes, and after spending some time with the game, I finally was able to pinpoint with a little bit of certainty how they do this. So okay, so it's 3 different types. So it goes tactical, assault, and then blitz. How this works is tactical basically means either the map is big and there's, you know, enough people to not fill the big map up a lot. You know what I'm saying? That's what tactical means. So it's most time it's going to be a bigger map and it's going to be the smaller amount of people. So 6, you know. Then once you go to assault, the maps are a little bit smaller and they put more people into the maps. So this can be 7, 8, up. I've seen 7, 8, 10, and 12. You know what I'm saying? And then you get into blitz. Actually, so I don't think assault has 12, excuse me. But then you get into the blitz modes, which those are the small maps with the big numbers. So it's a lot of shooting, it's a lot of dying going on. You know what I mean? It's a lot of, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy spawns. They right next to you. I'm talking, when I mean crazy kills, I'm talking about you getting easily between 30 and 60 kills in a game mode, and you got 3 or 4 people with those types of numbers. So it's a lot. And that's talking goes into what B New is talking about, getting blown up all the time. You got 60 kills going on. You got 2 people getting 60 kills. It's about to be some crazy kill streaks going on. It's going to be a little bit of everything going on. So I give it's Call of Duty. So I'm going to give them their props on bringing my black ass back into it for real. But it's changing up how you're doing those lobbies. It is a nice touch. The sound design for this game is, man, it's another one. It's Sledgehammer, because Sledgehammer developed it. I knew the sound was gonna be legit, but this shit is kind of terrifying. And says you really feel like your ass is in a war or something, listening to all them bombs go off.
Them like far away highs and low sounds.
One's right up on you too. You know what I'm saying? The sound is good, man. It sounds like you playing Saving Private Ryan, the game. That's about as good as I can put it. For real, it sounds like Saving Private Ryan. Some real shit. I enjoyed it though. I'm enjoying it. We're gonna see how long this lasts until the mega game dweebs mess it up.
You mean the fuckery, when the fuckery starts and
I wouldn't even call it that. It's just
that's when they natural. That's just what
they just gonna complain. One is just always every game. If it's something that they not good at, they're gonna complain about it until they take it away that nobody can do it.
Yep. You know what I think they're gonna do is you was complaining about the TTK, the time to kill, being kind of low. The fact that you complaining about is somebody who don't mind high kill games and matches that's like that. You know it's gonna be other people that's complaining about it, because what I feel as though every gun on this game is deadly, super deadly.
Yeah, like every gun. Like I didn't
say like that. It's a gun. Like,
what's funny though, it's funny you say that. Like I didn't feel like nobody had a certain advantage with a gun. Like the very first assault rifle you got, everybody uses.
The STG goes nuts. But the last couple of times I didn't play, in my last couple of little sessions, That's all I've been using was the shotgun, literally exclusively. I told myself, I'm like, I'm gonna have some fun. I'm gonna only play with the shotgun because it's so rewarding. The sound, the feel, the handling, the reactions, all of that is dope. So I think they're gonna complain because I'm telling you, I was in lobbies. I was hearing them complaining about me getting over with them shotguns. So because if you get one shot by a shotgun, say somebody one shot you about 3 times straight in a match, you're gonna be ready to throw your controller through a window. So
except me, because I'm a bag up. Because if you know how to use the shotgun, you know its weakness. So
yeah, but see, I felt that because I was a sniper on a smaller map, and I literally got no scope by a sniper a good 3 or 4 times in one match. See, I'm like, that's kind of scary. That's a slippery slope. Either that was the greatest game that man ever played, or he's a serious pro. That's ridiculous. So it's one of the other. I don't know if it's too much in between. You ain't constantly no scoping people with no sniper though. From different ranges. Like he got me point blank, which is typical, but he got me from a few feet out too. You know what I mean? So to see that, they gonna change that TTK. There's about to be some more hit markers.
I'm weak.
This nigga froze in the middle of what he was saying. Man,
it's funny. He froze and his eyebrows and stuff. I'm looking at you, and then I'm like, damn, did my shit freeze?
Yeah, for a split second, I thought my stuff froze. I was like, did my shit freeze? And they got him at the most funniest position.
You over here like,
hold on, this is.
But nah, though, like it's overall, I like it. It's a good game, but playing regular core and some of them game modes with them time to kills, nah, I can't get too funky with that. So,
yeah, I mean, like I said, I do like the dogs just because the dogs always find it entertaining, but they can honestly be annoying when they're against you. So that's also the other thing that I see was that the bullets now have bullets. Capable of shooting flames and stuff, and then they got the flame knot, which is something a little different
than a typical juggernaut.
Right. So now they mashed two together. They mashed the flamethrower that you got in one of the Call of Duties, and then they mashed the juggernaut, where now together,
they also made him more realistic. Like he ain't about to just take all these bullets. Like, come on, technology wasn't that high like it is now. Yeah. Where you can just take cannons and shit. Nah, you get hit with a missile, you out of there, dog.
Yeah, they used to do that Call of Duty where you'd be like, why am I shooting this? I understand it's juggernaut, but goddamn, I shouldn't. But that I think what people also gonna play about is the riot shield. Or
I don't see that as a problem. I ain't run across that at all.
I've run across it a few times, and you can unload bullets and not get hurt unless you shoot them from behind. So
but Brian, that's I don't know, like last time you played Call of Duty, that's been a staple for a while, bro. Like that's been that. Like if you got a riot shield, throw a thermite at it. It goes right through that.
I mean, no, I do remember doing that, like sticky grenades and stuff.
No, sticky grenades, not unless you throw it behind them. It's the thermite. It's like it's not like a Molotov. It's like that high fire that burnt through that shit. So like soon as you hit him, he out of there.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm just saying from what I'm seeing, because so far from what I saw, nobody was doing that, and somebody was just shooting bullets, and then he just got close. Boom. Especially because if the map is small, you definitely can use the riot shield to your advantage if the map is small. But if it's big, obviously you can get shot from behind anywhere, and that's where this Call of Duty comes from, where it's either too big or too small.
Yeah,
but the people, this nigga froze again.
But besides that, man, it's a good game. Good week, but we're gonna be waiting for Battlefield to drop. So Battlefield. I don't know if anybody in here looking forward to Halo. I'm gonna just play it because um
Then he moved.
yeah, but
Halo, I didn't play Halo. I literally haven't played Halo in, when I say years,
I'm the same. I'm right there with you. I just
years. Halo,
because like
but Halo
when I
was a fun game back then.
yeah when I played it, I didn't play online. So I'm gonna play online now. So
that that was like my first introduction to Xbox, actually.
yeah,
As far as like Xbox, for all
yeah,
those who don't know, not the 360, just Xbox. And those days were fun, where you had like dorm wars and stuff and putting in work, but I always put in
yeah.
work, just let the public know.
But this is our episode, y'all. Smitty Smith having difficulties with his connection and all that. So
Yeah.
check
Yeah, I don't
out
know.
check out our interview, the current series interviews on the page now. Got another one coming soon this week. Check B's stream out on Twitch. Where you streaming that on Twitch, B?
I stream on Power Impact Comics, so go ahead, check that out. I stream multiple games on different days. I stream every day, so at the same time. So
Check him out. I stream too. Sean Two Stacks. Same thing. Check us out.
Oh, also let y'all know, my name might be slowly changing, or I just might create another account, so that way,